Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
New York Mets.
Just about ready to go. And on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Foul ball there.
Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. And that one hammered. Going, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Just off the inside edge.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
I got 3-2.
And they'll do it again. And there's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. That's inside.
That's inside.
1-0.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out. To first, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
1-0.
This one in the dirt.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And another ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto snags it for the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Center field. Taylor ranging after it. Brings it in, and that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. Pitching in our game today, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Fly ball center field. Lucas makes the grab, one away. Here's a Mets lineup now. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning, or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a ground ball, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. And now it's Mark Vientos. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Just missed. There's a swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Stays alive. Goes down looking. Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch just misses. That's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two here. And down on strikes. That's the inning. Mets strand one. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Senga back to work. And the first
Counts
pitch
1-0.
misses for ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that misses. 2-1.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Batting
Hitter
seventh.
didn't offer
Second
at it.
baseman,
Now he has
Andres
somebody to worry about
Jimenez.
over at first.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Just
That's
missed.
ball two.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Runner at first with no outs here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to short, could be 2. Lindor to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now here is Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. There's a strike.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Over to first, and he saved. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think it puts...
Runner takes off, pitch misses, and safe.
He's in there, he's safe.
It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play, just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
On the ground. Fires over to first. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, center fielder Nathan Lucas.
Now a chance for Nathan Lucas. Inside, just missed. Jimenez at third with 2 away. And that is out of play. The pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alvarez makes the grab, and that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And there's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Jesse Winker, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
We got a full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, no outs. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. And a count 1-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they tack on 3. It's 3-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short. And it gets by him.
Well, all you can say is he just
Now batting,
whiffed on that ground ball
shortstop,
and probably took his eye off it a little early, looking to pick up his throwing target. But that's not something you'll see professional infielders do too often.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The shortstop takes the ball.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
McNeil at first, one gone.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Struck him out looking. Here's Juan Soto.
Next for the Mets,
He's a guy who does it all.
fielder,
With the lack of contact in
Juan
today's
Soto.
game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Third baseman,
So first and second with 2
Vientos.
outs. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. That one down the line, and that hits off the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
George
for the
Springer.
Blue Jays, right fielder George Springer.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's off the inside corner, and the count now 2-0. Fouled off. He was late. Swinging a foul straight back. Pitch misses, and it's a full count. In the air to left center. Lindor makes the catch. 1 away. That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Bichette measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Lindor on to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder Anthony Santander.
2 down, bases empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1. And that's a little bit high. Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck for the Blue Jays. 2 outs, bases empty. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. He did not go around. Out to center. Taylor gets under it. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays held in check, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back here at Citi Field, in steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Winker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you
swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the third. Down in order go the Mets, but they still lead it 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner.
You can do it, Matt.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Taylor pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He reached out a walk his first time. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. The next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, bases empty. And now Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. He swings and fouls 1 off. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Blue Jays go down in order. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 4th. And here is Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
1-1.
Just missed.
Outside.
Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Francisco
And at first,
Alvarez.
and now Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a foul ball.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that is downstairs. Now 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground at first, finds his way through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Just a simple ground ball the other way.
McNeil.
They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball one. Taylor over at second. Alvarez on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Sandlin, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two one now. Little chopper rolls foul. First and second here, no outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
So the lineup
Lindor.
flips over. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's gone. A two-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Juan Soto now just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off, 2-2. Two outs. And that skips in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Three and two now. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for Toronto.
On the mound now, Yariel Rodriguez.
29.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. And that one is inside. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Senga back to work. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is going to go. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff because right now they've yet to get a single hit on anything other than a fastball.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Right through there for a strike.
So until they prove they can at least fight some of that off-speed stuff off, I'd imagine they're going to keep getting a steady diet of breaking balls, changeups, and the like.
Next offering way off the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lucas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Now batting.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Bo Bichette.
And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball. Off the mark there. 3-0. On the corner for a strike. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. This one popped up. Alonso under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
Santander.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. And now 1-2. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023. Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Move to first. Nimmo back on a dive. Winker up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Man at first, 1 away. Well struck, right field. Springer drop step, going back. Gone. That one felt good. It's 7-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
One out, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yariel Rodriguez out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm out of the bullpen, Nick Sandlin. He's into the game with the bases empty.
For Toronto, number 52, Nick Sandlin.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Chopper to second. Jimenez tosses to first. 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Leading off for Toronto,
he's a guy that covers
baseman,
both sides of the plate about
Guerrero
as well as anyone
Jr.
in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That one misses. Now 2-0.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Now batting, designated
Now it's the
hitter,
Toronto
Will
designated
Wagner.
hitter, Will Wagner. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Hit in the air, center field. Taylor corrals it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro
In steps
Kirk.
the man they call Captain Kirk. He is struck out, and he is walked. Kirk, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Just missed.
2-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Not
3-0.
close with that one. Ball 3. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that.
Up
Pretty good
next
pitch,
for
but
the
just
Blue
doesn't get the
Jays,
call on
second
3-0.
baseman,
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering way off the plate. That one pushed foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. That one way inside. The 2-2. This to third. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kodai Senga done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Now on the
New York
bump,
Mets,
Sean Reed Foley.
number
And you know,
71.
bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're
Sean
called upon with big
Reed
leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. He's already homered in this game. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Kirk on second. Jimenez at first. 2 out of the inning. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alonso makes the catch. And that is that. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 8 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
One more, let's go.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's in.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Eric Swanson preparing to come on if needed. Little, a left-hander, also throwing.
Ball, that's out.
And a slider misses down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And they'll do it again. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up
Now
drawing
batting,
the walk.
right
Very
fielder,
gritty.
Juan
So a man aboard.
Soto.
Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. Swinging a foul out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next offering is down low. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's into the gap. Lindor zipping around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. And it's 9-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the slider just misses. Runner at second, nobody out.
Ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Man at second. That
That's
one
ball
missed.
3 balls, no strikes.
And a strike in there. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Soto around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Man at first, nobody out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. 0-2 now. Hit in the air, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Let's keep it going.
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. The Mets up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Jesse Winker. This one pops straight up
Infield
near the
wide,
plate.
batter's out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Vientos, the lead runner, out at second. Nimmo on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball. That one not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Out to short. Boots it.
No, he's in there.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Now, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. In the air, left field, down the line. Santander racing after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 10 and the Blue Jays 2. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one out now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Sean.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is downstairs. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Let's go, New York.
The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Headed towards the corner. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 10 and the Blue Jays 2.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Brendan Little gets handed the rock out of the pen.
54.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Baseman,
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. Tap foul at the plate. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tap to first. Guerrero. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto digs in now.
Let's go. Come on.
Up the middle. And it gets by him. And that extends the inning.
We know you got to watch the ball all the way into the glove. I think he just tried to be too quick right there and skipped the first step of the process. I'm sure he's in disbelief at what just happened, more so than anyone else.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in for a strike at 95, and the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. That's too low. Ball 2. Ripped on a line. And no one can get there. Soto around second, heads for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. That's outside. Ball 1. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit left side. Clement over to first, and that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here in Queens, now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. Reed Foley back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope, outside.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That one
3
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Vientos makes the grab. 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Wagner
Nope,
in the
that's a
box
ball.
here lets that one go for a ball. That one
Ball
off
two.
the mark, and the count is 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
High fly ball out to left field. Nimmo has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Couple of walks and a strikeout. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Next offering is outside. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. And that's
Inside,
off
ball
the
one.
inside edge. And that is ball 1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Santander coming home. He'll score easily. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the
Now
board and
batting,
picks up an
third
RBI.
baseman,
Got a
Ernie
fastball,
Clement.
middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. This one in the air, right field. Soto makes the play, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 10 and the Blue Jays 3. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch, and he just misses. Lined into right. That's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. Squirts away a little bit. And there's a ball. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one finds the zone. 3-1. Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score. It's now 11-3. So man aboard, and next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
And downstairs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that's outside. One away with a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
McNeil at the plate now. That's ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 11 and the Blue Jays 3. And we're back.
Leading off
we go to the
Toronto,
9th, and now for the Jays, Nathan
Lucas.
Lucas. Left field. Nimmo has it sized up. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, George
Now it's the right
Springer.
fielder, George Springer. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly
No ball,
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Got all of that one. He nails one out to right. It's 11-4.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sean Reed-Foley is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Daniel Nunez.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
2 outs, nobody on. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Benning really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering is downstairs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One strike away. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.